Hi guys, this is Letty here. I wanted to share with you guys a little tip on creating your own craft sheet. Now what I've done here is I went ahead and because I already have some of this chipping paper, it is very durable, very strong. It's nice and thick, as you can see that. I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen this. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. And what I've done is I went ahead and unrolled and then cut to the, to the length that I wanted. Now, actually, this is gonna be the length, and then this is gonna be the width. Okay, so that's what I actually did. Cut it to the width that I wanted. And once you've done that, you can, leave it this long, or you can cut it down, and you end up with two 12 by 12s. So what I've done is I use some of that, and I use some of this see-through transparent sheet here, and you can find this like at your Walmart, Target, HEB I think carries it too. So then I went ahead and used a piece of cardstock, my brayer, and my handy dandy iron, and I'll tell you why I used this. Okay, so what I had to do was, all I did was I went ahead and separated the sheet with the cover, the adhesive with the cover, and I just separated just a small piece, and then I started to lay my paper on top of it, and then I started to peel, and then kind of like put some pressure on there, and then continue to peel it all off until I was completely done and covered the whole sheet. And once I was done with that side, then I flipped it over to the other side, and I did the same thing. Okay, so now when I did that, I started to use my brayer, and you'll start to kind of remove some bubbles off of there. But then also what I noticed was, that's where my iron comes in. What I noticed, once I had already placed the adhesive transparency onto my paper, I noticed that it was kind of, opening up. Okay, and I left these little edges here. I left some of that because I like to leave, some little trim. I think Holtz just ends up like this. But anyhow, I left that there. But I did notice that it was, peeling off. It was coming apart. So what I decided to do was, this is where my cardstock paper came in. I went ahead and placed it down. I started off at, one of the corners. Okay, see that? And then I simply ran my iron on top of that, and I seated this. Excuse me, I preset it my iron, and what I did was I went with my iron through the entire side, through the entire mat, and then all I did was I flipped it over to the other side, and all I did was the way I did it was I actually did section per section. Okay, and then I moved my paper, and then I did it, on this side just like this. So I did one side and I did the other side, and then I flipped it over and I did the same thing. I just came along this way like this, and then I came along this way, just to make sure that it adhered really good. And you know what, folks? Look, it did. Now it's not peeling, it's not coming apart. It's great. I love it. And again, if you decide that it is too big for you, fold it in half, and you end up with two 12 by 12s. And I'm going to do that only because, not to this one. This one's going to continue to stay here in my workspace. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another one, and I'm going to cut it in half so that when I do go to my sister's and we do crafting together, I have my own working sheet. So, or craft sheet. So, I just wanted to share this tip with you guys. For those of you that haven't purchased your Holtz craft sheet, this is one way to do it and save some money. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.